Okay, folks, I just have to get a little bit silly here, having solved Winnie the Pooh to the glory of the Triune God and all this fabulous calculation and glory we did in the previous video. I just have to let out some basics that I know from my childhood. Winnie the Pooh, Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, Pooh, stuffy little fluffy and stuff with... Winnie the Pooh. That character is one of my favorite characters ever designed by Disney. The design for the head in particular, when you just look at the golden ratios and the beauty of... when you go to Disneyland, you can go into the Animation Academy and you can draw Winnie the Pooh's head. And it's one of my favorite characters in terms of its aesthetic design. And truth be told, when Winnie comes into the park, everyone runs. Very cool. Go deep, man. You gotta be kidding me. Winnie equals Jesus. That's just fabulous. Oh, man. Wait for it. Oh, well, here's an obvious follow-up gem. Winnie was then bought by Disney. Aha, we need to add that to the party. So watch this. And this is really obvious. Sovereignty of God, you can solve it all. Watch this. So Winnie plus Disney. This is going to blow your mind. Both have 6 letters apiece, and they're just made to go together. Like, it's glaring. In fact, I'm getting goosebumps as I do this. Watch this. Winnie plus Disney. Winnie would not have become world famous if it wasn't for the Disney marketing machine. If there's one company that markets the snot out of characters, it's Disney. Okay? So this unknown bear named Winnie that was so obscure from Canada, you know, is world famous basically because of the Disney marketing enterprise and the character that was created and all that. But look at the ordinance here. Look at this. Find love between Winnie plus Disney. So there's your, oh, come on. Come on, folks. Interestingly, you know, and Disney loves to do stuff like this. There's another phrase out there. There was a new bear they were calling Duffy, I think, and they were saying Duffy the Disney bear. Well, the Disney bear is an excellent set of letters to glorify the Trinity, and because it divides by 3. You've got these guys that get married here, and then all this is 3 fest here. But let's do this obvious one, because it's 6 letters apiece, and the first 2 letters make half a love, the famous WD-40. And by the way, you know, to solve why we have WD-40 in the story of God, it's because WD is 3 times 3 times 3, and 40 divides by 3. Now you know why, okay? WD-40, you know the lubricant, but it's what comes out of your mouth that matters, okay? So this is 60 plus, this is 84, this is 27. Well, lo and behold, that equals 111 perfectly. Now you know why. It's called WD-40. I just solved WD-40 to the glory of the Trinity. That's how it works. So Winnie plus Disney, okay? Because this obscure bear from Canada is world famous because, in large part, of the Disney buyout of the character. So let's state the obvious here. Look at how obvious this is. It's too obvious. You got 3 eyes in this whole package. That's the other half love. This is already 27. You've got 3 eyes in this whole package and 3 ends. Like, talk about an obvious 3 fest here. And then the rest of the letters equals love, bang on the nose. Like, was Winnie foreordained to get purchased by Disney? To become world famous and become teddy bears in the arms of children of all ages? Yes, okay. So look at the love, find the love, okay? So all the letters left over, this S and this E and this Y make love perfectly. Cha-ching. And so the WD, which was irresistible at the beginning, was half a love. The 3 I's, which was beyond irresistible, is another half love, composed of 3 9s no less. Well, by my calculations, half love plus half love equals love. So we have double love. And then the 3 N's are just as irresistible as all the rest of this whole party. 14 apiece, which adds to a total of, 42. Amazingly. So love plus love is the famous worship, which equals 108. Well, that's just asking for 42 to come along, doesn't it? Because then you get this even 10, which makes 150 exactly. So like I said, Winnie was foreordained to be owned by Disney. Well, you know how expensive a name is. It's like when you say Winnie, everyone thinks of the bear. Okay? A name is expensive, and that's why people pay big money for names. That's why Disney was like, we will give you any price for Winnie. There you go, okay? Winnie plus Disney. Like, it's really obvious. I mean, I don't want to suggest this, but I could see, you know what's coming now. Now they're going to trademark Winnie Disney. I said it. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist not saying it. Watch this. If you put these two words side by side. By the way, another famous merger that was foreordained is Disney Pixar. Okay? And you stack things. The Holy Ghost has been leading us to stack words on top of it. The Disney Pixar merger. Okay? Foreordained, because Disney plus Pixar then divides by 3. Check. Interestingly, Disney plus George Lucas all divides by 3. And Disney plus Star Wars also divides by 3. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. I'm just saying the beauty of the 3s here. So Disney plus Pixar. An obvious foreordained combination. An obvious merger that was meant to be. Now, back to, oh yeah, I was gonna preach on the hilariousness of what would, you know, Winnie Disney. Oh my. Oh my. Like, have I just given the ultimate Disney name? I mean, it even sounds quirky. Winnie Disney. It just sounds too Disney-esque. I mean, Winnie is Disney-esque. Disney is Disney. Winnie Disney. It makes you laugh. It's a gold medal. I'm already sold. This is a multi-million-dollar trademark. Winnie Disney. If you add the TM, which is 33, that bumps this 150 up to 183, which equals Christ the Redeemer, Cristo Redentor, the most famous statue of Jesus. Winnie Disney. I'm like, okay, maybe there will be a daughter born to the Disney family someday that they'll call Winnie. I don't know, but all I know is that's really catchy, and it's really cute, and it's mathematically stunning. You got triple chain linking. I insist on taking you higher and deeper. So there's your 9, and then they're flanked by 2 9s. There's your half a love in the center of Winnie Disney. And then that gets flanked by 33, which equals Amen. The bookends, the W and the Y, are 1 point on either side of 24 888 to make a double of 888s. And then the rest just falls into your lap. You've got NNE, which is 33, plus another 9. Winnie Disney! Folks, I'm telling you, if you can't say something without laughing, it's a winner! Because the whole goal of entertainment is to make people laugh. Ha 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 is 999. Okay? Ha ha ha. 999, 27, half a laugh. The whole goal is to make people laugh. So if Winnie Disney makes me laugh, it's a winner. Winnie Disney. Winnie Disney. It could refer to like the children's play area, you know, that has a bunch of Winnie the Pooh characters. And it's called the Winnie Disney, I don't know, play park or something like that. You know, it's for the little kids, you know, the toddlers, you know, Winnie Disney or something like that. Anyways, okay. And so back to the Disney bear. Disney I have memorized because I memorize certain things. Disney is 76. Now I'm just shaming myself because I don't really remember. Yeah, 76. And then 78 plus 24. Oh my goodness. Disney bear is 102. Add 33. The Disney bear equals love plus half love. It's that good. So the Disney bear is 135, which is love plus half love, 3 times 3 times 3 times the third prime. Okay. But the key is always find love. Times third prime, which is 5. Now let's just solve the Disney Pixar merger since we're here. 76 plus another 17, usually 93, 102, 126. Oh yeah, that's 144 perfectly in 12 letters. So Disney Pixar equals 12 times 12 and 12 letters. There you go. I've just solved all of Disney Pixar to the glory of the Trinity. Very good. And of course, yeah, Steve Jobs divides by 3 and all that in 9 letters. So there you go. Disney Pixar adds 12 times 12 and 12 letters, just like I will not fear, just like God bless, God bless you is 12 times 12 and not 12. So Disney Pixar is 12 times 12 and 12 letters. Okay. Winnie Disney, very obvious combination. Okay. Also in 12 letters. Amazing. 6 points higher than Disney Pixar. Winnie Disney. Disney Pixar. Winnie Disney. There you go. I should be a marketing brand name designer for everyone. Okay. So there you go. Now just pulling back a little bit, taking a little bit of a breath from math zone. I'm sorry, I just hit us again. Zone divides by 3 just like math. Math is 42, composed of 221s. Zone is 60. So, math zone is 102, the first three-digit number that divides by 3. And then we say the math zone, that adds to love plus half of love, 3 times 3 times 3 times the third prime. So we tried to take a break from the math zone, and we ended up back in the math zone. That's what happens when you speak and words equal numbers. You never get away from it. It also happens when you think, and thoughts equal numbers. Okay. By the way, the word thought divides by 3. Okay. Try not to think of numbers. Okay. So, zooming up, back up to Winnie the Pooh, as he rests in our minds, in our childhoods. Who are Winnie the Pooh's friends? I can't resist this. Tigger, why is he called Tigger with T-I-double-G-er? Because with the double G, with the 2 G's in there, it divides by 3. And Piglet divides by 3. In my opinion, some of the best designed characters in all of Disney Enterprise are Winnie the Pooh and Piglet in particular. If you talk about superior character design to suit the age and the spirit that the characters are meant to communicate, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet rank right near the top. Okay, and then Tigger is T-I-double-G-er. Why do you need that second G in there? Well, you know why. It's because it needs to divide by 3. Okay, so you get 27, half a love right there. You get 27, half a love right there. And then you get the bonus 12 on top. Okay, so Tigger equals happy. Okay, but we found the love. Tigger equals happy equals Mickey. Okay, equals family, equals blessed. Now you know why Tigger is spelled with 2 G's, T-I-double-G-er. You better spell Tigger correctly or you can't sing the song. Right. It's not T-I-single-G-er. No, it's T-I-double-G-er. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. A bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. And so, Tigger equals Mickey equals happy. So what happens when you put Tigger and Mickey together? Well, it's just this divine happy fest. And then you add Pooh to the party. Pooh equals love. You know, it's all too perfect. I mean, Tigger plus Pooh adds to 120 bang on the nose. You're just like, add Mickey into the scene. Now, Piglet is a genius because Piglet is 6 letters as well. And look at the love you find in Piglet. I mean, this character is just breathing love. You got... If I could draw Piglet right now, I would. If I could actually execute Piglet right now, I would be so thrilled because he is one of the... This pen is just wreaking havoc on me. Piglet is one of the best designed characters in the history of all character design. He is so excellently designed. Like I don't even remember how. Like I'm gonna end up drawing like a bat or something here. It's gonna be terrible. Technically, he's got some sort of kind of snout there, but you know these aren't as like it's not like pointy ears like bat ears. Something. He doesn't really have a snout, but you know if I could, he's maybe it comes out better when you got a little body in there, but. You know, it's supposed to be a little piglet with his little arms, coming out like that, sort of like that, and then his little legs, which are classic, the little round up legs like that are very characteristic of him, just very classic. I have no idea how to fill in the rest, folks. I really don't. I don't even know what his eyes look like. This is looking creepy with the snout, but he doesn't really have a snout. He's just kind of like, he's got a simple nose. Anyways, striped shirt. There. Yeah. Okay. So back to the numbers. Okay. So there you go. So there's your half of love again, and then the P and the E get married to make 21, and you've got another 21 there. So it's 21 plus 21 plus 27, which is Jehovah. So Piglet equals Jehovah. Okay. So he's an agent of love on this planet for the laughter of children of all ages. Okay. So you can put all these characters together, and you get this giant 3 fest. Okay. So there you go. Oh man. Now you want to know how to spell Eeyore and knit him together with Owl and get the whole gang along and then Rabbit. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can solve the whole gang. Okay. Anyways, Winnie the Pooh. Classic. And then yes, cartoons divides by 3. In fact, cartoons has Jehovah at the center. Okay. Stuffing, actually. Okay, I think that's pretty darn good. I think we exhausted that one. Oh my. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my goodness. Folks, you're gonna love me for this one. What is Winnie's favorite food? What is Winnie's favorite food? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It's the same as a bear's favorite food. Honey. But watch this. I'm going to prove something really cool right now. This is going to forever change your brain regarding the perfection of God in this whole story. Winnie loves honey, but you have to spell it the Disney way. You can spell it the real way, or you can spell it the Disney way. Watch this. Both ways work. And you can put a bear, just for the record, so this is legitimate scientifically as well as Disney-esque, you can put a bear together with honey, or you can put Winnie together with honey. And you know how Winnie spells honey and how they spell it at the theme parks. It's just like this. I'll show you how it's spelled. It's Hunny. And that is by Divine Ordinance, I think. Am I shooting myself in the foot with that proclamation? No, I'm not. It's actually true. So, you can do anything you want. This word has the same offset as this word for the number 3, okay? Because O and U both divide by 3, and the E and the N are both plus 2. By the way, I'm very aware that I'm proving mathematically that Winnie's favorite food is honey, spelled this way. And I'm proving mathematically that a bear, as in a real bear, does indeed like honey. Now, you could put this bear together with this honey, and this Winnie together with this honey, in order to get beautiful 3s to the glory of the Trinity. So whatever honey you throw at the bear, or whatever honey you throw at the Winnie, you're getting Winnie, honey, bear, 3 fest happiness. It's the Winnie bear honey. Okay, I couldn't resist. So, permit us to solve the Winnie bear honey in this exact moment. And a current date and time for historic purposes in the name of love is right there. Even the time divides by 3. Monday in the 6 letters divides by 3. It's the 9th. 9:45 divides by 3 nightly. So let's appreciate the moment. All right. So, Winnie, we'll do the Disney-esque version first. Okay, because that's what came to my mind, honestly, first. So, what I honestly saw in my mind first is that you got 3 plus 2s in equal positions in the word Winnie and honey. And 3 plus 2s knit together to divide by 3. Check. And then these letters here are here that divide by 3. And now, of course, there's exactly 3 of them. Check. And then the E and the Y and the N are a very famous pair that add to 30 bang on the nose. Check. So let's get this straight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 30. It's Winnie in the honey pot. And by the way, the word pot divides by 3, so come on now. Come on now. And now you can also get superlative, because we know the poo divides by 3. It equals the love. Poo equals love, okay? So the poo equals the love equals truth, okay? One of my favorite words. This is all truth. So the poo equals truth, 87. So you can say Winnie the Pooh plus honey, okay? You can also add the word pot, because pot divides by 3. So Winnie the Pooh plus honey pot is like the marriage made in heaven. And literally it was foreordained in heaven before it was delivered to mankind. So everywhere you see Winnie the Pooh plus a honey pot, thank Jesus who gives... Okay, so watch this. So let's get these numbers here. Let's... Wow. This is really interesting. Because we've got a lot of high value letters here in this combo. Whew. Let's get the grand total here. This WNN, let's get these totals, because that's what was in my mind here. 23 plus 14 plus 14 is 51. Down here, it's going to be 36. And then let's just get the grand total, because this is quite intimidating. 51 plus 36 is 87, which equals the poo. And then we add 30 to get 117, plus 9 is 126. Oh my goodness, it's 156. And that is a king number. 12 times 13, 12 and 13 both glorify 3. That's awesome. If you add the word pot, then you get another 51 wait, 51 points on top, which then yields the famous 207, which is 9 times the ninth prime. 9 times 23, which is the ninth prime, which is the same value as light in Hebrew, the first thing God created. Okay, so, and then you can add the poo, like I said, 87. We might as well just add this to the party, and then you jump up to 294 for number 3. Okay, but let's stay in the zone here. Technically, that's love plus a bonus, what is it, 48, double of triple eights. Oh my goodness, that is irresistible, because look at this, so watch this, this is going to blow your mind. So look at this, Winnie plus Hunny literally equals love plus love, and believe me folks, God has been leading us in this formula of stacks of love plus stacks of triple eight. Winnie plus Hunny equals love plus triple eight plus triple eight. Literally love plus 24 plus 24. 54 plus 54 plus 24 plus 24. But the beauty of it, you write like this. Winnie plus, to the glory of the Triune God who is love plus Jesus equals 8 at 8 in Greek. Winnie plus Hunny is love plus triple eight plus triple eight. Okay? That's the value 156. Now, what's really obvious about this is the bookends of this whole party make the 48, the triple eights. I'm going to box them right here. And it's very obvious because W is 1 point less than 24, and the Y is 1 point higher than 24. Well, marriage made in heaven? Oh yeah, W plus Y is 48 at double of triple eight. And so that means the center of everything, in 9 letters no less, 3 times 3, Winnie Hun, or any Hun, is exactly love plus love. Genius. Now, I don't think we can exactly split it into the two loves. That would be, I don't think so. I'm guessing not. We can get a half a love with H-E-N, but then we're kind of stuck. And that's fine, because I'm already happy. If you dug around long enough, what is 3 N's again? 42? Can you add a 12 to that somehow? I'm not seeing it right now, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's fine. The only thing you can do is HNN 36. Oh, no, you can. It works. It works. By Jiminy, it works. H, here it is. For your fulfillment, folks, we just found all components. So in Winnie plus Hunny, there's your H. You know, if I could draw, and actually the way Disney, writes this N, it's like upside down. But anyways, so HNN. Look at this. So the H plus the N and H plus 2 N's plus 2 I's is what we're talking about here to make love number 1. There it is. So what is left over is N and E, 33 plus 21, love number 2. Yeah, baby. So we just found love plus 48 in Winnie plus Hunny. There you go. Just proven mathematically that this was foreordained. And now you can do the same thing with a bear plus honey. Honey equals water, by the way. I've had that memorized. It equals 67. Add the B for 69 plus 24. So I already get the grand total is 93. Okay. By the way, if Winnie just ate honey, as he did when he was this kind of bear, perhaps he's even eating a honeycomb. By the way, the word comb divides by 3. So a bear plus a honeycomb will divide by 3. That'll add 18 plus 18 points, which is 36 on top of this 93 to make it 129. So a bear plus a honeycomb. Or if you will, you could add that to this party to make 204. Winnie plus honeycomb. Like I said, okay. You can give the bear a honey pot or a honeycomb. He won't mind. You can also give him a honey bee because bee divides by 3. So a bear plus a honey bee. These are images all over the universe. A bear plus a honeybee? You got to be kidding me. Bee just adds another 12 points, to bump this up more 3s. A bear plus a honeybee. It's like foreordained. And even the number of letters, like bear plus honey is 9 letters. Add the word bee in 3 letters. You're at 12 letters, just like 3s. Okay. Add the word the bear plus the honeybee. And you're just jacking yourself higher for number 3. Okay. 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 By the way, you can do math while you're watching movies. It's very pleasurable. Okay, so bear plus honey. Find love in a bear plus honey. And then the difference between this spelling and the Disney spelling is what I really want to get between honey. So which letters stay the same? the trifork letters, the H, the N, and the Y. And then we substitute, the U bumps it up 6, and the N also bumps it up 9. So this spelling is 15 points higher than this spelling. Okay, that's genius. 15 is like God's favorite number and letter to glorify number 3. 3 times the third prime. Winnie plus this honey, you get the idea. So if you put this bear together with this honey, you get love plus love, exactly, worship. Okay, so find love in this bear plus honey. Well, again, we have something very irresistible. We have a B plus a Y. The bookends, if you will. Of course, you can call, I believe there's a bear called a honey bear. Of course, that's a colloquial love term for husbands and wives. Oh, you know what, I'm not even going to try because I'll, honey bear. You know what I'm talking about. But BY is half a love. That's very obvious, the bookends. And then spell the word hen for another half a love. There, we've already found love. Now, you could choose, you know, you could space things out a little bit by choosing this hen. So there's your half a loves. And then you've got, left over, you've got 6 plus 15 plus 18. 39. There you go. Wow. That was intense. That was intensely awesome, man. We just solved Winnie and honey. Winnie the Pooh loves honey. Oh, man. Tigger equals 66. Bounce equals jump equals 60. It's fun to solve. You can solve. Anyways. Whew. Wow. Okay. Robert? Okay. I think that's pretty good. And then you can easily solve the colors of Winnie the Pooh, which are, of course, orange plus red. 2 king colors for the number 3. So here he is, chilling out in his tree. Orange is 60 and red is 27. Both divide by 3. Together they add to truth. There you go. See, there it is right there. There it is right there before your very eyes. That's how you spell honey when it's associated with Winnie. It's Hunny. And folks, this is a real life statue. Like, this is the official landmark in Winnipeg where the whole story began. And so now here's, so he can also be eating honey like that spelling. What on earth is that? Anig? For a numbered lover and a treasure hunter, that's almost irresistible. Okay, so there you go. Bear plus honey plus bee. It's pretty obvious, all this stuff that you can solve. But there he is, folks. There's the official spelling of honey as it is carved in the cameras and in the story of God in real life with Winnie. I'm telling you by God Almighty, Winnie was foreordained to hold honey and to eat honey spelled like that. It's Winnie, honey, and he's waving at you. It's kind of awesome. Wow. Okay. There you go. By the way, a honey jar. You know, traditionally honey at home is held in a jar. That would add nicely to 105 divided by 3. Honey jar. But okay. I love going deep. I insist on taking you to the glory of Winnie. So Winnie equals Jesus equals Messiah. He's an agent of love for the glory of a Triune God. There you go. Now he's been preached on. And he sits in a tree, which divides by 3. I'm not joking. You can solve the sculptor. You can solve the height of the statue. You can... the story belongs to God, and you're just coming along for the ride. There he is at the London Zoo. London equals Winnie equals Jesus equals Messiah equals England. Or no, sorry, equals English. So there he is. There she is. That's what gets even crazier. Like, you want to see the... I mean, the true Winnie is a she. This is a female bear. Okay? I repeat, a female bear. It's a female Winnie. So here's a female bear with the male soldier. You're just like, all right. You know, God glorifying. It's just like, all right. You're just like, folks, I'm telling you, expect to be surprised. Expect the story to be so surprising. It's like, wait, I thought Winnie was a guy. Well, no, the true Winnie was a girl. Expect to be surprised. Expect to be surprised by God all the time, because it's God's favorite thing to do, is surprise the socks off people. And truth is stranger than fiction. That famous phrase divides by 3, and it actually is the truth. Stranger divides by 3. Like, truth is more enjoyable than fiction. It actually is. It's like, that's why I read God's story and I get the true stories behind the beloved characters we have. Did you know that the original name of Mickey was Mortimer? Why is that? Well, because Mortimer divides by 3 and contains love, just like Mickey equals happy. So that God made sure that he gets the glory for all the happiness that has ever been, created by Mickey Mouse. In fact, I dare say that Mortimer was even more loaded than Mickey. Find the love in Mortimer. It's just glaring. R-I, half a love. Okay? Actually, the simpler thing to do is take the 3 18s, M-E-R-R. There's your love already. And then you got 24 plus 33, another 57. Mortimer is 57 plus love. Literally love plus 3 is 111 exactly. So Mortimer was 111, threes. Mickey was 66. I mean, both of those are pure digit numbers. They're all like the same. Mickey, 66. Mortimer, 111. There you go. Triune God. But, I mean, Mickey was in fact based on a real mouse. But Winnie is based on a real bear. And there's an actual, long-term love story behind all this. So, folks, what I'm seeing is that God loves glorifying love, his love nature. And almost like, the richer the love and the deeper the story and the longer the story of, in the more pure the story of love, the more God decides to glorify it. Like, I'm telling you that Winnie the Pooh as a Disney character would not have prospered in the story of God as much as it did if it weren't for this massively deep and cool and amazing love story between a soldier and a bear whose name was Winnie. That was legitimate. It was actually mankind caring for God's creatures and God's creatures bringing pleasure to mankind. Just like it was in the Garden of Eden. This is touching something very dear to the heart of God. When we think about Eden being composed of Adam and Eve and the animals, and there was no violence, there was no sin, there was no death, there was no... It was man playing with the beasts. It was man and bear. It was man and lion. It was woman and triceratops, for crying out loud. It was And so, I see God all over this one. I see... But it needs to be preached that way. It needs to be preached properly through the only true lenses, which is everything is for Jesus and the Triune God at large. Okay? There's a reason my mouth is stamped with Jesus and my keyboard is stamped with Jesus, because everything is for Jesus when studied properly. Okay? So, Winnie, the great black bear cub. So we solved black bear cub. The great would just add another 84 points to that. Where's our black bear cub? You got to soak in the truth. You got to bake these things in your brain. Black bear cub was 84. The great, or 81. The great is 3 points higher. Good night. The great black bear cub. Little divides by 3. The little black bear cub. It's like, what else do you want to say about this? It's just incredible. Black bear cub is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Soldier plus bear was the same value. Disturbingly, the only pet I ever had in life was a bird whose name was Chico that knits together with my first name to make the same value. All these 81s on one page. Irony. Derek plus Chico. Soldier plus bear. Black bear cub. It's like, it's all just teaming forth. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some kind of numerical analysis on these photographs revealed that this bear was exactly 3 feet tall or something obvious 3 feet. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. No, he's clearly shorter than that, but whatever. Quick, study the bones of Winnie the Bear and see more of the details of God's perfection. How tall was this bear? Quick, check the data.
Oh, look, he had a number 3 written on his rib cage by God's supernatural ordinance. It's Winnie. He signed his photograph. Actually, someone else did that. It's the real Winnie, for crying out loud. Like, it's the real Winnie. Okay, I've really pushed this. And see how you got to dig to get, like, the orange round thing? It's like, no, it was actually a black bear. But, sovereignty of God. Okay, that was really awesome. Okay. You know, I can't resist this one. What is Winnie the Pooh filled with? Stuffing, actually. Let's get stuffing on the board, as all bears are. Feather divides by 3. Down feathers divides by 3. Stuffing, actually. And the key is to how much love can you find in stuffing? I have to admit, I'm starting to run dry here, folks, but we're almost done. There's your half a love. That's irresistible. There's your 15. There's your another love. Wow. So look at this. It's loaded, once again, in order. So there's your love plus half a love. So all in order is your famous 81 plus 21, pure threes, equals the first number that divides by, first 3-digit number that divides by 3. 102. Check. Done. All right, so I've solved Winnie the Pooh and all stuffing. And every teddy bear that's ever been stuffed in the history of the universe. So the teddy bear was 184. So there you go. What you got in there for brains? Stuffing, actually. And he does quite well. Okay, glory to God. Amen equals 33.